going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about excuses guys make to avoid relationships. Now, this is actually one excuse, and it comes from my Ask FM. Someone asked me, this girl is basically talking to a guy for 5 months, and she wants to go further, but the guy says, I don't want to go, I don't want to take that step yet because I don't want to, ruin or sabotage the chance of this relationship by jumping into it basically prematurely. So she asked me, is that a good excuse? Is this guy worth waiting around for? Now, as a guy, I know what he's doing. He's trying to have his cake and eat it too. He's trying to again, ladies, you have to understand, five months is a long time. That is a long time. And when you're intimate with that guy, I'm obviously guessing you're pretty intimate, or at least you're talking a shitload because you're asking this guy to be your boyfriend. And he tells you this bullshit excuse. What he's trying to do is have his cake and eat it too. Because again, 5 months is a long time. And I feel like you know this guy pretty well, and he knows you well enough to know what he would be getting himself into. So basically what he's saying is, by telling you that I don't want to get into a relationship because I don't want to sabotage it, which you're not sabotaging anything because you already know what you're getting into. This guy's basically saying, I want all the benefits of a relationship, such as hitting it, getting your attention, having you, at my beck and call, texting you when I want you to come over, probably sexting, boosting his ego, like all these kind of things. He wants the benefits of the woman and the attention and probably the sex. You guys didn't say if you're having sex or not, but I'm sure if the average woman watching this video, if you're talking to a guy for 5 months, you probably had sex with him. He's basically saying, I want those benefits, but I don't want the relationship itself. Because once you say, yeah, a lot of guys, once they say, yeah, I want a relationship, he's basically signing a contract and handing it over saying, I choose you out of all these millions and millions and millions of women in the world, that are my type and around me. Well, I won't say there's millions around you, but, like all the women in my circle, all the women online, all the women I know, all the women on my Facebook, all the women I walk by day to day, I'm telling them no because I want a relationship with you, which is not a bad thing. Relationships are very good things. I'm talking about the guy who's making this bullshit excuse. The reason he's not signing it over is because he doesn't want a relationship. He doesn't want to say, I think you're so amazing. I think you're so awesome. I can see the potential of us going, far and beyond all these great things that, what other girls don't matter to me. Okay, that's not where he's at in his head. And again, the reason I say that is because this bullshit excuse. Now, it might sound like a valid excuse to you, but again, think about it, ladies. Like, what is he sabotaging? Okay, if he's not ready for a relationship, just say you're not ready for a relationship. No, don't even say that. We're going to get back to the original question. Is it worth waiting around? No. 5 months is a long time for both of you know the other person well enough to know what you're getting into, what you can get, what you can sacrifice, what the other person's going to do, give, take, all those kind of things. Like, he just doesn't want a relationship. 5 months is a long time, and by telling a woman, what he told you, basically, he's just saying, yeah, I want this, but I don't want the relationship. Okay, that's what he's saying. I know that 'cause I'm a guy. That's like when guys say, let's take it slow. It's like, come on, really? Like when guys say, let's take it slow, a lot of times, guys, again, you got to put all these things together too. If you meet a guy online and he says, let's take it slow, he's bullshitting you. A lot of the times he's bullshitting you because a guy is online for 90% of guys online are on there for a reason, because the woman's pre-qualified. It's easier to get her to go with the flow, and probably the bad way, the hookup or the sexting or the getting her to like you and things like that. You have to put these things together. It's like think of yourself as a lawyer, trying to present a case. You can't just give one piece of evidence to say, that's that, okay? Or even when you're like reading body language, how people say if you like cross your arms, like you're closed off, you're negative. Well, that's true, but if you have to have more things than just crossing your arms, because some people just cross their arms because they're comfortable. But if they're like looking away from you, pointing their feet and legs in a different direction, crossing their arms, and they're a little snotty, then you can tell something's wrong. You have to look at the same thing with this guy. The fact that this guy, I don't know how you met him, I don't know all these kind of things, but if he's getting a lot of these benefits from you, right? It's been 5 months and he's not wanting to commit, all those kind of things. What I would say is, I would draw the line in the sand and say, you know what, that's totally fine. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm going to pull away and do my own thing. Let me know when you're ready. I'll be happy to pick it up from there. Okay, that's what I would seriously do. And if the guy comes to you later on, whenever, then I would ask him, are you ready? Or do you want a relationship? And if he says no again, then I would say, well, that's fine. I understand. Come to me when you're ready. Some women have to be assholes and you have to be really firm. But women aren't like that because they're afraid of losing the guy. You have to know your worth. 5 months is a long time, okay? Don't waste another 5 months on this guy, and then another woman sweeps in and takes him right before it's about. It happens all the time. I see it all the time. I remember in school it used to happen. There's this girl in class, and all the guys be goo goo gaga over, and then a new kid comes in, or a new classmate comes in, and she's hotter than that girl, and everyone starts looking at the other girl. I mean, that's gonna happen. I'm telling you, this guy's bullshitting you. I'm not saying all guys are I'm not saying this is a bullshit excuse. I would agree with it if just a 5 months thing, man. That's a long time to know if you're going to sabotage something or not. Like, everything that's going on. I'm talking to the woman. Like, everything that's going to go on. Like, what are you sabotaging? Like, if he has a problem, then you already know that, so you're going to be patient with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bullshit excuse. 5 months is a long time, and waiting for another 2, 3, 4, 5 months, complete bullshit. So if I was you, I would cut this guy out. I would say, you know what, that's fine, I understand. Let me know when you're ready for a relationship, because that's what I'm looking for. And then go off and do your own thing. And then when he comes back to you, say, hey, I was looking for a relationship. Are you ready to have one? And if he says, no, I want to take it slow. I've been thinking about it. I like you, but I want to take it slow. Say, no. You got 5 months. And I'll give you more time. Step back. Go do your own thing. Come back to me when you're ready for a relationship. Like, see, again, that's another bullshit excuse. Like, he knows. Take it slow for what? He knows you. You guys been talking for 5 months. Like, give me a break, dude. Again, I just think it's a bullshit excuse. It's really hard to explain, but I'm a guy. I used to do this. I know a lot of guys who do this, a lot of women who come to me on the phone. They tell me that guys do these kind of things. So I'm just going by personal experience and patterns I have seen throughout the years. Okay, so with that being said, I love you. Take care and peace.